Okay, good morning, friends. Let's start today. So, see, very few students have joined from both divisions. I can see only 30 students are here in the class. So, as far you people are told to attend classes because your internal assessment and uh, attendance is going to matter. So, therefore, I expect that attendance should be improved. So, maybe afterwards you may get into trouble. So, therefore, to avoid the things in the future, those things which are in your hand, you people can try for it. Okay, so with this, we people are moving towards the end of this semester. Maybe this or one more lecture perhaps we may conduct, but don't worry, even in next semester also we are going to work on this. So in next semester we will work only for your competitive exam oriented questions and preparation. So likewise what we people are going to do today, similar activities will be carried on in the next sem also. So based on questions which are asked in GATE exams or such kinds of questions which are useful in any competitive exams, not only for GATE, that only we will focus henceforth. So we'll skip here communication activities and we'll give more importance to such question answers and their practice. As I earlier told you that you people may visit to the websites like IndiaBix or Career Ride. These are two websites where you people may visit and practice. There you can practice your aptitude skills also. With aptitude, you people have to work for your verbal ability questions also, so that you may prepare yourself and you people are going to get at least those questions which are asked on verbal ability. You people will crack it, and maybe if you've seen in the exams like GATE or some merits or cutoff, some students they miss it by 1 mark, 2 mark, or by almost 3 4 marks. So there it is going to help you. So don't just neglect it, don't just underestimate it, but uh, religiously work on it, so that you may just uh, have good numbers in your competitive exams. Okay, fine. So with this, we will turn toward the topic. In previous class, last class, actually, we completed some questions which were related to verbal analogy. So remaining questions we are going to practice today. So I hope that you people might have studied, used, or might have seen some of the books. I told you that that is the book R.S. Agarwal that we people are going to refer here. So let's try now. So just wait for 1 minute. I'll share the screen now. So if people just let me know if the screen is visible as well as my voice is audible to everyone. Is it visible, audible? If it is audible, then you just give me some reply in message, in maybe in chat box, or you may just give me orally. Okay, fine. So it is audible as well as it is visible also. Fine. So let's begin. So the question which is in front of your screen, actually we have discussed it last time. Last time we completed near about 20 questions. So same question which was there in the last time, but still we people will just revise it and we'll go to the next question here. So venerate and worship, this is the relationship that we people have to discuss, and then we people have to find out what will come for extol, and your options were glorify, homage, compliment, or recommend. And here we people have discussed that these first pair, they are of synonyms, and that's why you people have to find out the synonym for the extol. So meaning of extol is to praise or to glorify. So here your option A, that was the correct answer. That was what we discussed last time. So from next question, all you people have to be alert and you people can just answer me for the questions that you are able to answer. So go to the next question here. 21st question. Now read the first pair of words given here. Water, convection. And then another word is given, that is space. And then you people have to find out the options which will be correct option here. That is the first one. It is conduction, transference, vacuum, radiation. So before going to the answer, first of all, you just analyze the relationship between first pair, water and convection. So what do you think? What is convection and how it is related with water? So based on this, you may answer. You may answer orally. You may answer in messages also, chat box also. Okay, so what would be the correct option from this? Option D, I'm getting from two students. Option A. Okay, so let's talk about this. Water here, it is not, we have to consider the uh, radiation. Okay, so huge body of water. So that is actually heat transference, mode of heat transference. So therefore, if you see in the oceans and the current of these oceans, when because of the heat that is transferred in this current, so that is convection. So for space also, when heat is transferred in the space, so that time it is radiation. So nobody will go for this vacuum or that conduction or transference. They will be irrelevant here in this option. And those who said radiation, so that will be the correct answer for this question. So let's confirm it. See, it is the D, option D, radiation. Okay, all fine. Those who answered correct, those who were about to having other options, you may just correct it. Then let's go to the next year, 22. Question 22 is that growth is associated with death. So similarly, you people have to find out what is associated with increase from the option. Option A is, B decrease, C tease, D seeds. Okay, so those who are saying option B decrease, you are just read first pair carefully. Option B, I'm getting option B from all you people. But again, see growth and death. So what kind of relationship you find here? Are they, if you see increase and decrease, that will be antonyms. So option D, I'm getting now from Kavanjali Priyanka. So all you people, no, option B from Priyanka. So you people just think relationship. So increase and decrease, that is opposite. If you choose option B, then it will be opposite. So growth and death, are they opposite? Growth and death. So people just consider option D. Okay, so why it is so? Because growth. So you can imagine, suppose something starts to grow, a plant starts to grow. After growing, it reaches to its highest level or the end of that activity. End of growth, it will be death. So that kind of relationship you have to consider here. So they are not opposite here. So option B can't be. You cannot consider option B here. So if it started increasing, so what will be the end of that increasing? What will be the last stage of increase? So here those people who can relate their option to D, that could be the correct answer. And why not be? I just told, because they are not opposite words. They are not opposite. Growth and death, they are not opposite. But if the growth started, then it will lead. Last stage of growth, it will be death. Similarly, if increase started, then the last stage of increase or the end of the increase, it will be cease. And that's why option D, those who said option D, they're all right. And those were having somewhat confusion between this increase and decrease. So therefore, you have to read it very carefully, what kind of relationship is there in first pair and then we can go to the final answer. Okay, fine. All right. Let's go to the next question here. Next question is very simple, and I'm sure that all students can answer here. Oxygen burn, carbon dioxide is for what? Isolate, foam, extinguish, explode. So Swapnil is saying C, option C. So meanwhile, you just find out relationship between first pair, oxygen and burn. Many of the students, they know why it is oxygen and burn are associated. Similarly, what kind of relationship with B, carbon dioxide? Aditya is also saying option C, extinguish. Option C. Okay, so now there is no confusion for this, because you may just think that isolate don't have any relation, foam has no relation, explode also have no any relationship, but extinguish will be the correct option. Option C will be correct answer. Why? Because oxygen is the uh, gas which helps for burning. So similarly, carbon dioxide is the gas which helps for extinguish. And that's why if you've seen the fire extinguishers in such kinds of cylinders, there are carbon dioxide gas which is filled in it, because it helps for extinguish the fire. Okay. So option C, that is correct answer. Let's check, confirm it. That is option C, extinguish. Yes. All right. Then let's go to the next question here. Again, this one is very simple, but you should be familiar with the sounds of animal. I think that we all know that dog, it barks. So similarly, goat. What kind of sound that goat makes? Bleat, howl, grunt, bray. So for this, answer wisely. So I'm waiting for your answers. So meanwhile, you just analyze dog and bark. I told you. Option A, bleat. So Apnil is saying. Let's see if it is true or not. Option A, Akanksha. Snehal is also saying option A. Okay, so let me think that grunt or bray, they are not related with goat. So you can eliminate options. So remaining hall, it is also not related with the goat. So what left, that is option A. So your answer must be bleat. The sound which is produced by goat, it is bleat. The uh, way goat cries, we can say, that is bleat. So let's confirm your answer here, and it is option A, bleat. Yes. Yes, any difficulty? Or no, any? I got someone was saying like sir. So I thought that any difficulty, any doubt regarding any question, regarding any option, you may ask me. Is it there any doubt or question? If no, then we will go to the next question. I think there is no any doubt. Okay, fine. Now pay attention to the next question here on the screen, which is 25th question. That is also very simple. All people can uh, find the answer here. Grain, stock. So stick is what? Heap, bundle, collection, string. Okay, so answer option B, bundle, Sheetal is saying. Sonali is also option B. Snehal is also saying option B. Okay, so what is the relationship between first pair, grain and stock? So if something is collected, so option C, somebody saying option C. So okay, we'll come to the final answer. Shrey is also saying option B. So collection of grain, it becomes stock. Okay. So if there are lot many grains which are just stored in a at a place, then it becomes stock of grain we can say. So similarly, you can just take it a collective noun you can consider here. So stick. Suppose that there is number of sticks at one place. So what it becomes? Sticks. That doesn't become collection. Okay. Or it is not string also. It cannot be heap also, and that's why the we can say bundle of stick. So therefore, option B that suits here for this question, and it should be final answer. Okay, so option B is the correct answer. Let's check it. It's bundle. So bundle of stick. Similarly, stock of grain. Likewise, you just relate it with collective noun. Okay. Then let's go to the next question here. 26th question is nurture, neglect, then denigrate what? So you people have to be very careful now, because nurture and neglect, they could be familiar to you, but denigrate, you people have to find out its meaning, and then you people have to choose the correct option, which may be reveal, extol, recognize, then culminate. Answer wisely now. So nurture and neglect relationship. What kind of relationship? I'll help you here. That okay. So Akanksha is saying extol. Extol. Snehal is also saying extol. So here you may just consider they are antonyms. So similarly, people have to find out the antonym of denigrate. So Sonali is the option say recognize. So you people just try to understand that is opposite pair. So denigrate, it means that you're just reducing something value or just criticizing something. So that is denigrate. So those who are saying Priyank is option B. Okay, so I think that we have to come to the final answer. So majority of our students, they are having option B as their answer. Suraj is also having option B, and that will be the final answer, because that is opposite of denigrate. So extol and denigrate, they are antonyms, they are opposite meaning pairs. So therefore, let's confirm your answer that those who said option B, extol, that will be the correct. Okay, fine. Let's move towards the next question with this. Next one is also very simple. I think that many of you are very familiar with this. So planet, orbit. So what will come for projectile? And your options are trajectory, track, Milky Way, path. So Sheetal saying trajectory, Swapnil. So why trajectory? We people will come to. First of all, planet and orbit. What kind of relationship? So the planet moves in its the way it moves. That is called orbit. If you have seen that Earth, Moon, or some of the other planets also, they move around the sun. So the path which they chose, that is called orbit. But we cannot say that is path. But for our understanding, we can say consider the path, and that's why it is called orbit. So similarly, here all you people can consider that projectile, its path. Similar to that, it will be option A, trajectory. So all students answered here trajectory in option A. It will be the correct answer for this question. So let's confirm uh, your answer that it's option A, trajectory. Fine. Then move toward the next question, 28th question. It is genuine, authentic. So what is mirage? You have to pronounce it as a mirage. Again, very simple. I'm getting option A or option D. Option D, illusion. Okay, so Swaroop also 56, A 56, D. Snehal D. Aditya is also saying D. Kavanjali option D. So we have to confirm the answer D. So why D? So re- it is important to understand relationship also. It is not only that we people have to go to the jump to the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. But why it is? Because here we can consider that they are the pair of opposite meaning words. So sorry, similar meaning words here. So genuine and authentic. So what is genuine? That is authentic. So what is authentic? That is genuine. So mirage is somewhat kind of illusion, something that you find that seems true but actually it is not true. And that's why if you know, the name of our fighter plane is Mirage. So Mirage 21 or something like this, these are the planes which are used. So it is a kind of illusion, actually you cannot trace it, you cannot, it is a kind of illusion. So therefore option D, that is the correct answer. All you people are right. Okay. So what are you doing, Snail? Roll number 18. You don't do it. If you want to do, you can answer or you can unmute your mic if you're finding it difficulty to chat with your mobile or screen. Then you may just unmute and you can talk your answer also. But don't have any kind of writing on the screen. It's fine. It's all right. So let's move to the correct answer here. For this question, correct answer is option D, illusion. Okay, fine. Then let's go to the 29 question. That is cobbler, leather, carpenter, what? This is again very simple question. So your options are furniture, B, wood, C, hammer, D, chair. So I'm getting answer wood, option B. Somebody is saying option A also. So we'll come to the final answer with discussion. So discussion is important. You people have to understand relationship. Saurabh is also having option B, Suraj. So those who are saying option A, we will come to the final answer. So option B, all are agree with this. Option B is final answer because see, what kind of relationship is there in first pair? Cobbler. Cobbler is the person who makes things from leather. So leather is used here as a raw material. So you might have used leather belt or leather wallet or leather purse or something like this. So these are the things which are made from the leather. And who makes this? Cobbler makes this, all these things. So leather is, in this context, is the raw material which is used for making things from the leather. So similarly, carpenter is also a person who makes things. And for making things, what he will use as a raw material? He will use wood as a raw material. And that's why those all who said option B, they are all right. See, in case of furniture, that will be the product. We are not talking about the product. In case of leather, if here it is shoes, belt or something like that, in that case furniture would be correct answer, but it is not like that. Leather is a raw material. So similarly here, wood will be the raw material for carpenter, and that's why option B, that will be the correct answer. So check, confirm your final answer. That is wood. All right, fine. Then let's move towards the next question here, 13th question. Again, that is very simple. Rupee and India. So what will come for N? Turkey, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Japan. So Swaroop saying Japan, option D. Swapnil also having Japan. Let's think whether it is Japan. Aditya is having option D. Snail is also. So many of the students there are having option D. So why option D? Let's discuss it first of all. Suraj is also having option D. So if we consider first case, that is very simple. We all know that the currency of India, that is rupee. So similarly, the currency in, it will be of which country? We know that Turkey, that is not Bangladesh, that is Taka, Pakistan, Pakistani rupee. So that's why remaining option, that is only left Japan. That's why the currency of Japan is in. So all you people are right, those who said option D, because it is the currency of Japan. And let's confirm it. That is option D, Japan. Fine. Then let's move towards the next 31st question is in front of you, that oceans, deserts, waves, what? Answer wisely, cleverly. See, oceans, desert. So what is the relationship with oceans and desert? So similar, what will be the relationship of waves with remaining from the options? So getting option sand dunes, option C from Sonali, Swapnil, Saurabh, Swaroop, they are having option C. Snail is also having option C. Okay, so why? All you people are just arriving at the right answer. Let's talk about the its relationship. So oceans and deserts. So once oceans may or oceans would be converted into deserts, or it will convert into deserts. So if water is removed from the oceans, then it will become deserts. So similarly, if when there were water, that time there were waves. So if now the same things in the desert, we have to think of this. So that time there will be sand dunes and not ripples. Okay, so ripples is what? That if you put a stone, if the still water is there, and if you put a stone into that still water, then the circles that you people will see around that the center, that will be ripples. So ripples will not be option here. Okay, so you just consider it. And all those who said sand dunes, because sand dunes, if you're seen in the deserts, so like waves, sand dunes are found in the deserts. So option C will be the correct answer, not option D. Okay, so let's confirm our final answer, and that is sand dunes. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding any of the options or question, you may feel free to ask, or you may ask me afterwards also. Let's go to the next question. 32nd question in front of you. Very simple. Pork, pig, so beef, what? Farmer, herd, cow, lamb. So Aditya, option C, 56 C. Mani Saurabh C. Swapnil is also saying cow, option C. So here I can see all students having the same option, that is option C. And very simple, there is no any kind of different or difficult logic, because the meat of pig, that is called pork. You should know. Those who don't know, you should know. The meat of pig is called pork. Similarly, the meat of cow, it is called beef. Okay. So let's move towards the next 33. So final answer is cow, option C. Next question is, here also you people have to answer wisely. Illiteracy is associated, related with education. So similarly, flood is related with what? Rain, breach, dam, river. Option A, rain. I'm getting option A, rain. Option C, dam. So those who are having different options, reconsider your options, reconsider your answers. Akanksha having option rain. Option A, Suraj is also having option A. So I'll wait for your answers, and then we'll discuss its relationship. So meanwhile, those who are just talking or have answered, just have another thought of your thought answer, that illiteracy and education, what kind of relationship you find. So Sonali option C, Anjali option C, Saurabh option C. Okay, so let's discuss that, how they are related with each other. Illiteracy and education. So if there is education, then there will not be illiteracy. What kind of relationship? If there is education, then there will be no illiteracy. Similarly, if there is something from the option, then there will not be flood. So what will be? If there is run, there is flood. So we cannot say option A. Remember, those who said option A, for these people. If there is rain, then there will be flood. But our relationship is that if there is education, there will not be illiteracy. So option A cannot be. So bridge has no any kind of relationship. Dam, let's see. River and flood, they are related but not in the same way in first pair. So option C will suits here. That seems the correct answer. So many of the students, they have answered option C, and that is the final answer. But let's check, confirm your final answer here, that if it is C. Option C, dam. If there are dams, then there will not be flood. Okay, remember that kind of relationship is here. Then let's go to the next question here. 34th, dungeon confinement. So for asylum, what will come? This question seems somewhat difficult, but I'm sure that you people will find the relationship between dungeon and confinement. So answer for this question. Options are refuge, mercy, trancy, remorse. So see, dungeon and confinement. Option A, Snehal is saying option A. Okay, let's think. We'll arrive at the final answer. For this, I'm not getting more answers. Only one answer I'm getting, and that is option A. Swapnil is also having option A. Okay. So, dungeon and confinement. Kavanjali is also option A. Okay. That if the prisoner is confined in a dungeon. So, dungeon is kind of jail, cell, underground cell. So, where prisoners are kept. So, similarly, in this, you'll come to know that these are the noun actually. So, out of these three has no any kind of relationship with this asylum. So, very simple. So, refuge, that is the person that will take shelter in the asylum. And that's why option A, that suits here, that is the correct answer for this question. So let's confirm it, that option A, that is the correct answer. So now here is announcement for all you people. All you people have to join back. We'll continue the some more questions. And important is that I have not marked your attendance also. So you people have to come back. If you get disconnected at any moment, you are about to disconnect, but you people have to join back so that we people will have attendance as well, and we will discuss more questions. Okay. So meanwhile, we'll go for the next question here. That is 35 number question. Meanwhile, you read it. Appraiser is related with building. So critic is related